on the TV right now. Right, also, you really can lock it off because it's news for it.
No, but you get from this side. See my kid's been a while. La ya sha'ala.
La ya sha'ala. Yellows. Come here. Hold on again. Tissue. Tissue. Come here. Rise and face the east.
The Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash.
Kodash.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Shamkar.
Shamkar.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malakuvka.
Malakuvka.
Taba'ah.
Taba'ah.
Ratazaka.
Ratazaka.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Baratazah.
Baratazah.
Kawah.
Kawah.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Shemayim.
Shemayim.
Funlinawa.
The funny now.
Come.
Come.
Cow.
Cow.
Yawam.
Yawam.
What's the lucky now?
What's the lucky now?
Kabawafinawa.
Kabawafinawa.
What's the lucky now?
What's the lucky now?
Kabawafinawa.
Kabawafinawa.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Kabiya'ainawa.
Kabiya'ainawa.
Wanasawan.
Banasaya one.
Ball.
A ball.
Shainawa.
Habashainawa.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Right.
Right.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Ka.
Laka.
Hamalakwa.
Hamalakwa.
Wa'ala.
Waha'ala.
Wa'ara.
Wahafapara.
Wa'alamyam.
The I will love you.
Amen.
Aman. And in English, our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Will be done
In earth.
in earth
As it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread.
our daily bread.
And forgive us our debt.
Give us our debts.
And we forgive our
We
debtors.
forgive our debtors.
And lead us not
Lead us not
into temptation.
into temptation,
But deliver us from evil.
but deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom.
Thine is the kingdom
And the
and
power.
the power
And the
and
glory.
the glory
Forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it. The Hakat in the Hebrew Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Hashem.
Ba'ashem.
Yahushai.
Yahushai.
Shah.
Baba Kushah.
Funlanawa.
The fallen hour.
Hakat.
Hakak.
Hakat.
Hakak.
La Pa'ah.
Lawa Pa'ah.
Kamakala.
Kalmakala.
Kamadawa.
Hakal Madawa.
Hakat.
Hakak.
Lataha.
Lataha.
Hamatazarayim.
Hamatazarayim.
Hakat.
Hakak.
Hapiam.
Lahakwiam.
Mafia.
Hamafiam.
Hakat.
Hakak.
Kawaf.
Awakawa.
Atama'ala.
Atama Allah.
Agarishan.
The Garasham.
Hashem.
Ba'ashem.
Yahushai.
Yahushai.
Wale.
The water.
Amen.
Aman. And in the English, Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushai.
Yahushai.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the power.
The power to heal.
Power to heal.
All manner of
All
sickness.
manner of sickness.
And all manner of
And all
disease.
manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
Power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to raise the
Power
dead.
to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
Power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name of
In the
Yahushai.
name of Yahushai.
The water. Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. This is the blessings of the Hebrew. Barakah Yahweh.
Barakatha
Wa
Yahweh.
Yahushai.
Wa Yahushai.
Wa Mayaka Allah.
Wa Mayaka Allah.
Wa Alahayim.
Wa Alahayim.
Taza Biwa.
Mataza Bi'a.
Alawak Yahana.
Alawak Yahana.
Alawakim.
Ha Alawakim.
Saranyam.
Ha Saranyam.
Kutas a Yanyam.
Ha Kwatas Yangim.
Kili
Ha Kli Yalyam.
Wa Akwafim.
Wa Akwafim.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Hashem.
Ba'ashem.
Yahushai.
Yahushai.
Water.
The water.
Amen.
Aman. In the English, bless you Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahushai.
Yahushai.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angels.
The angels.
Commanding General Yohanan.
General Yohanan.
The general.
Generals.
The captain.
Captains.
The officers. The troopers.
Troopers.
And the
And the
sisters.
sisters.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of
In the
Yahushai.
name of Yahushai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. This is Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah.
Asha'ah.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Ahahayim.
Ahahayim.
Yan.
Ma'ayan.
Yaba'ah.
Yaba'ah.
Isaiah.
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 Ayin.
Ma'ayim.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Shemayim.
Shemayim.
Wa Ratazah.
Waratazah.
Ayifan.
Ayathan.
Namawat.
Lamawat.
Zalka.
Ragaka.
Alyanawam.
Al-Yanawam.
Maka.
Shemaka.
Hana.
Hana.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yayishan.
Yayashan.
Sha'amah.
Shawamah.
Washa'ala.
Yasha'ala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shemaka.
Shemaka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tizalka.
Zalka.
Aliyat.
Ayat.
Yamyika.
Yamyanka.
Yaramam.
Yawamam.
Hashamash.
Hashamash.
La'ah.
Ya'ah.
Yakaka. Yakaka,
Yakaka,
Wayara,
Wayara,
Alayala,
Balayala,
Yahawa,
Yahawa,
Yashamaka,
Yashamaka,
Karai,
Makarai,
Yashama,
Yashama,
Afna Pashka,
Afna Pashka,
Yahawa,
Yahawa,
Yashama,
Yashama,
Afka,
Kaza Afka,
Baba Aka,
Babawa Aka,
Maifa,
Ma'aika,
I,
Wa'ai,
I
I will learn. And in English, I will lift up mine eyes unto the
I
hills.
will lift up mine eyes into the hills.
From whence cometh my
From
help?
whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from
My
Yahweh,
help cometh from Yahweh,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be
He will
moved.
not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee will not
He
slumber.
that keepeth thee will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth
he
Israel
that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by
The
day,
sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming in
from this time
from
forth
this time forth,
and even forevermore.
even forevermore.
So be it.
So be it. Psalms 183, so it's like Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Al-Hayam,
Alahayam,
Al-Damayah,
Al-Damayah,
Al-Kar,
Lakar,
Al-Fakarash,
Al-Zakarash,
Al,
Ba'al,
Fashikwat,
Tashakwat,
Al,
Al,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Nam,
Hana,
Awayabika,
Awayabika,
Yahama,
Yahama,
Yawan,
Yawan,
Ra'ash,
Ra'ash,
Al-Aimaka,
Al-Aimaka,
Ya'iriyamwa,
Ya'ira Yamwa,
Sawadah,
Sawada,
Wayafa,
Wayata,
Ya'aitazawa,
Yawaitazawa,
Al-Tazapawanika,
Al-Tazapawanika,
Amawa,
Amawa,
Akawa,
Lakawa,
Wanakakadam,
Wanakakidam,
Gaya,
Magaya,
Wala'a,
Wala'a,
Yazaka,
Yazaka,
Shamya Sha'ala,
Shamya Sha'ala,
Iwada,
Iwada,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Aitazawa,
Nawaitazawa,
Ba,
Laba,
Adwa,
Yaka Adwa,
Al-Yuka,
Al-Yaka,
Bayaf,
Baya,
Yakarafwa,
Yakawakwa,
Ahalia,
Ahaya,
Adawam,
Adawam,
Wa Yashamai,
Wayashemai,
Alayam,
Alayam,
Mawa'aba,
Mawa'aba,
Gaya,
Wahagayam,
Ba,
Gabal,
Aimon,
Wa'aimawan,
Aimalak,
Wa'aimala,
Kalashaf,
Palashah,
Aimishabya,
Aimishabya,
Tazawar,
Tazawar,
Gom Ashawar,
Gom Ashawar,
Nalawar,
Nalawa,
Aimam,
Aimar,
Aiwa,
Hayawa,
Zarawai,
Zawai,
Labanyalawat,
Labayalawat,
Salah,
Salah,
Aishalam,
Aishalam,
Kamadyan,
Kamadyan,
Kasaya,
Kasaya,
Sara'ah,
Sara'ah,
Kayabyan,
Kayabyan,
Banakal,
Banakal,
Pashwan,
Payashwan,
Nashamadwa,
Nashamadwa,
Ba'ayan,
Ba'ayan,
Da'ara,
Da'a,
Haiwa,
Hayawa,
Aman,
Daman,
La Dama,
La Adama,
Shaifamwa,
Shayatama,
Da,
Lada,
Yadmabwa,
Yadmawa,
Ka'ira,
Ka'ira,
Wakaza'aba,
Wakaza'aba,
Wakazabat,
Wakazabak,
Wakatazal,
Wakatazal,
Nine,
Menai,
Kal,
Kal,
Nasayikamwa,
Nasaya Komba,
Shah,
Ashah,
Amawa,
Amawa,
Nairashah,
Nairashah,
Lanawa,
Lanawa,
Af,
Af,
Nawaf,
Nawaf,
Alahayam,
Alahayam,
Alahaya,
Alahaya,
Shaifamwa,
Shayatamwa,
Kagalgala,
Kagalgala,
Kwash,
Kakwash,
Lapanyaraka,
Lapanyaraka,
Ash,
Ka'ash,
Baba Ira,
Daba Aya,
Ira,
Yaira,
Wa,
Wa,
Kalahaba,
Kalahaba,
Falahat,
Kalahat,
Hariyam,
Hayam,
Khan,
Khan,
Faridatma,
Dawadatma,
Basa Iraka,
Basa Iraka,
Wabasa,
Wabasa,
Pafka,
Pafka,
Kabahalam,
Tabalaham,
Mala'a,
Mala'a,
Panyaham,
Panyaham,
Palawan,
Palawan,
Waya,
Waya,
Kwashwa,
Wakwashwa,
Shaka,
Baka,
Yahawa,
Yahawa,
Yabashwa,
Yabashwa,
Waya,
Waya,
Balawa,
Balawa,
Ayai,
Aya Aya,
Waya,
Waya,
Kapawa,
Kapawa,
Waya,
Waya,
Abadwa,
Abadwa,
Waya,
Waya,
Aiwa,
the Iwa,
Kayaafa,
Kiyata,
Shamka,
Shamka,
Yahawa,
Yahawa,
Abadka,
the Badka,
Aliwan,
Al-Yawan,
Alkaha,
Al-Kaha,
Aratiza,
Aratiza. Oh man. In the English. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still,
Be
O Yahweh.
Be not still, O Yahweh.
For lo,
For lo,
thine enemies make it tumult,
thine enemies make it tumult,
and they that hate thee
and they that hate thee
have lifted up their head.
have lifted up their head.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy
They have
people,
taken crafty counsel against thy people,
and consulted against thy hidden ones.
and consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
They have said,
Come,
Come,
and let us cut them off
and let
and
us
be the nation,
and let us cut them off from being a nation,
that the name of Israel
that the name of Israel
may be no more in remembrance.
may be no more in remembrance.
For they have consulted together
They have consulted together
with one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate against
They
thee,
are confederate against thee.
the tabernacles of
The
Edom,
tabernacles of Edom
and the Ishmaelites,
and the Ishmaelites,
of Moab,
Moab,
and the
and the
Hagarenes,
Hagarenes,
Gabor and Ammon,
Gabal and Ammon,
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the Philistines,
the Philistines,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Asher also is joined with them.
Asher also is joined with them.
They have hope in the children of
They
Lot.
have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah,
Salah,
do unto them
do unto them
as unto the
as
Midianites,
unto the Midianites,
as to Sisera,
as to Sisera,
as to Jabin,
as to Jabin,
at the brook of
and the
Kison,
brook of Kison,
which perished at Endor.
perished the Endor.
They became as dung for the
They
earth.
became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like Areb,
Make their nobles like Arab,
and like Zair.
and like Zaeb.
Yea,
Yea,
all their princes as the bar.
all their princes of Sabbath,
and Zalmunna,
Zalmunna,
who said,
who said,
let us take to
let
ourselves
us take to ourselves
the houses of the Most High
the houses of
possession.
the Most High possession.
O Yahweh,
Oh Yahweh,
make them like a wheel,
make them like a wheel,
as a stubble before the wind,
as the stubble before the wind,
as a fire burner for wood,
as a fire burner for wood,
and as a flame setteth the mountains on
and
fire.
as a flame setteth the mountains on fire.
So persecute them with thy
So
tempest,
persecute them with thy tempest,
and make them afraid with thy storm.
and make them afraid with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame.
Fill their faces with shame.
It's like here. Let them be put to shame and perish.
Let them be put to shame and perish.
So luck here. So that they may seek thy name, O Yahweh.
That they may seek thy name, O Yahweh.
Let them be confounded.
Let them be confounded
And troubled forever.
and troubled forever.
Let them be put to shame.
Let them be put to shame
And perish.
and perish.
That men may know
That men may know
that thou,
thou,
whose name alone
whose name alone
is Yahweh,
is Yahweh,
art the Most High
art the Most High
over all the earth.
over all the earth.
So be it.
So be it.
And the curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh,
Blessed are you, Yahweh,
King of heaven and earth,
King of heaven and earth,
and all things living.
all things living.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
in the name of Yahweh
in the
Shai,
name of Yahweh Shai,
listen to us now,
listen to us now,
right now.
right now.
Send evils and curses,
Evils and curses,
and punishment and destruction
punishment and destruction
to the heathen
to the heathen
that speak against
that
us,
speak against us,
thy prophets,
thy prophets,
the teachers,
teachers,
the princes,
princes,
the priests,
priests,
the Israelite
the
brothers,
Israelite brothers,
and the school.
and the school.
Send evils and curses,
Evils and curses,
and punishment and destruction
punishment and destruction
to the heathen,
to the heathen,
and shake loose the treasure
and shake loose the treasure
of the rich of
of
Israel
the rich of Israel
that refuse to give to the
that
school.
refuse to give to the school.
Force their riches
Force their riches
to enter into thy
enter
sanctuary.
into thy sanctuary.
Send evils and
And
curses,
evils and curses,
and punishment and destruction
punishment and destruction
to the
to
Edomites,
the Edomites
and the nations,
and the nations
and their drug
and
dealers,
their drug dealers,
the court system,
court system,
the prison system,
prison system,
Planned Parenthood,
Planned Parenthood,
all the governments of our enemies,
all the governments of our enemies,
Amalek synagogues and armies,
Amalek synagogues and armies,
Roman Catholic
Roman
Church,
Catholic Church,
the Pope,
Pope,
Islam,
Islam,
Christianity,
Christianity,
Egyptology,
Egyptology,
militia,
militia,
Ku Klux
Ku
Klan,
Klux Klan,
Aryan Nation,
Aryan nations,
skinheads,
skinheads,
Pasikomatazzi,
Komatazi,
the gay movement,
the gay movement,
the lesbian movement,
lesbian movement,
spies,
spies,
workers of
workers of
witchcraft,
witchcraft,
National Space
National
Program,
Space Program,
Army,
Army,
Navy,
Navy,
Air Force,
Air Force,
Marines,
Marines,
Wall Street,
Wall Street,
open up the internet
open up the internet
and the airways,
and the airways,
the cable access channels
cable access channels,
and the radio
and the
channels.
radio channels.
Convict the spirit
Convict the spirit
of any of thy
of
people
any of thy people
that seek to stop
seek
us
to stop us
and bring swift
bring
destruction
swift destruction
to all the
to
heathen
all the heathen
that stand in the way
stand in the way
or try to stop
or
us
try to stop us
from broadcasting your words
broadcasting your words
throughout the planet Earth.
throughout the planet Earth.
Let loose all the
Let
plagues,
loose all the plagues,
cause them to go to and
cause
fro
them to go to and fro
through the earth and consume
through the
them.
earth and consume them.
Let the plague shake
Let the plague shake
the house of the thief
the
and the
house of the
murderer.
thief and the murderer.
Let Yahweh
Let
Shai,
Yahweh Shai,
Michael and Gabriel
Michael and Gabriel
come down with the flying
down to
saucers
find sources
and punish all the
punish all
heathen
the heathen
that come up against
that
us
come up against us.
as we speak thy
As we
word.
speak thy word.
Cause it to be known by all
Cause it to be known by all
that it is the angels that have done
that
it.
is the angels that have done it.
Cause it to be spread through the media
Cause it to be spread through the media
throughout the whole
throughout
world.
the whole world.
Cause them to shake at thy
Cause
coming.
them to shake at thy coming.
In the name of Yahweh
In the
Shai,
name of Yahweh Shai,
thank you always.
thank you always.
So be it.
So be it. Right, Yeshabyam, which means be seated. So we're gonna pick up where we left off last week. Also, any questions, type them in. We'll get to them. So we're gonna go to, I'm gonna put it up in the Hebrew.
You what? Genesis what?
We was in Genesis 6. So Genesis 6, we wrote, hold on. All right, so we're in the book of Genesis, chapter 6 and verse 14.
Right there. 6 and 14.
So I'm going to read 7 verses in the Hebrew, then in the English.
14 to what? 21?
14, yeah. So you can do the Hebrew from this side if you want.
Oh, good.
So you heard what we want to do.
I got it. 6 and 14. Genesis 6 and 14. Aisha, Lakah, Sabbath, Aitzazaya, Napar, Kwanayam, Sa'aisha, Atar, Hathaba, Wakapaf, Athar, Madayaf, Wa Makawataza, Bakapa, Wa Wazar, Ashar, Sa'aisha, Athar, Shalash, Ma'awaf, Amar, Arak, Hathaba, Kha Mashayim, Amar, Rakaba, Washalashim, Amar, Kwawamafa, Tazaha, Tha'aisha, Lathaba, Wa'al, Amar, Thaka, Lana, Mala, Mala Ma'ila, Wa Pathak, Ha Thaba, Tazada, Tha Shayam, Thaka Thayam, Shanayam, Washalashim. That's 30, isn't it? 30, I think. Tha Aisha, Wa Amanya, Hananaya, Mabaya'a, Ata, Hamabawa, Mayam, Ayl, Ha'arataza, Lashakath, Kal, Bashar, Ashara, Bawa, Rawak, Rakha, Chayayam, Matha Kath, Hashamayam, Kal, Ashar, Ba'arataza, Yagawai, Waha Kwa Mafia, Af, Bara Yataya, Athak, Waba Af, Al, Hathaba, Atha, Wabanayak, Wa Shathak, Wanashya, Banayak, Athak, Wamakal, Hakaya, Makal, Bashar, Shanyam, Makal, Thaba Ya'a, Al, Hataba, La Hakayath, Athak, Zakar, Wana Hwaba, Yahayawa, Maha, I Wapa, Lamayana Hawa, Mawan, Habahama, Lamayana, Makal, Wamash, Ha'a Dama, Lamayana Waha, Shanyaham, looks like Shinayam, Makal, Yaba Awa, Ala Yaka, Lahaha Yawaf, Wa'a Tha'a, Kwaka, Laka, Makal, Ma'akal, Ashar, Ya'akal, Wa'a Sapaf, Alahayaka, Yahaya, Laka, Walaham, La'akal, La'akala. That's it.
Right, that
14, yeah?
So that was Genesis 6 and 14 down to 21. So now we're going to read it in the English and then we're going to break down what Genesis 6 is saying.
In Genesis 6 and 14, make thee an ark of gopher wood.
So now the Lord's telling Noah what wood he's supposed to use to make the ark. He's letting him know the measurements. So this is how you know that men of God wasn't dumb. This is how you know that men of God wasn't dumb and didn't understand certain things, because to understand measurements means what? You need to have some comprehension of maths.
That's right.
You need to have some comprehension of maths and woodwork. So you would need to know, all right, I need to make this side of the wood this length. Men back then was skilled. Now on the TV, they make it like men wasn't speaking words and men was grunting and didn't know nothing. That was Edomites. Now our people, we had a concept of everything, man. We had knowledge and we knew what we was doing. How else do you think Noah was able to make an ark? That, listen, This is a time before there was all these textbooks and all of those kind of things. Noah made an ark that didn't sink, and there was a man who you would have thought was great and was educated, and he made a boat, and he said even God couldn't sink the ship. That's what he said, right?
Yeah, Titanic, right?
He said even God couldn't sink the ship, and the iceberg sunk the ship, man. And Noah's one didn't sink. Why? Because Noah rode with the Lord and followed the instructions of the Lord. At the time, Noah probably didn't know what he was making an ark for. At the time, Noah's probably thinking, this makes no sense. I'm making an ark for what? Which shows which what you should get from this is, no matter what order you give and follow it, man.
That's right.
Noah could have said, nah, it don't rain. I'm not going to do that. That order makes no sense. And then when the flood came, then he would have realized, shit, I should have followed that order. That's what will happen to you if you don't follow orders, man.
That's right.
When the order comes, you follow the order. Even if you don't understand it, even if it doesn't make no sense to you, what makes you so important that it has to make sense to you?
That's right.
Like, nothing needs to make sense to you, man. You just follow the order. The order that you're given, you follow it. Nothing has to make sense to you. It could sound like the craziest thing ever. You just follow the order. So, lucky, go ahead.
Khan, make thee an ark of gopher wood. Rooms shalt thou make in the ark.
And it says rooms shalt thou make in the ark, man. So you have to make multiple rooms in this ark. You look at if you've been on a cruise today, there's rooms on these ships, man. One room is the restaurant, other rooms is like the bedrooms, one room's the kitchen, one room's the restroom. They've got rooms on these ships today. So Noah put rooms in his ark way back then. Go ahead.
Come. And shall pitch it within and without with pitch.
And pitch it within and without with pitch. I'm sure that pitch protects the wood, right?
Come.
Yeah, so they do what is it? Some type of primer that protects wood. So he pitched it with and without. Go ahead.
And this is the fashion which thou shalt make of it.
And it goes, this is the fashion, so it's letting you know how the Lord wants it made.
The length of the ark shall be 300 cubits.
The length of the ark shall be 300 cubits. So the measure a cubit from the tip of your finger to the bottom of your elbow, so that would be 1 cubit. So now the length that's 1 cubit, so 300 cubits would be that. But obviously cubits differ based on the length of your arm. So you can't look at one man's cubits and expect your cubits to be the same. So that's why some people say, well, the measurements ain't accurate. Based on whose arm? So based on Noah's arm, it would be 300 cubits. Go ahead.
Fine. The breadth of it 50 cubits.
The breadth of it 50 cubits. So one side was meant to be 50 cubits, and this is the measurements of the ark. And I'm sure scientists have said the measurements of this ark was perfect. Scientists and archaeologists have come out and said the measurements of this ark was perfect. And this Bible that you claim is not science is definitely science, man.
That's right.
Every single religion has fashioned their religion after the Bible. Every single one of them. The Muslims did what? Stole our records, man. Christians did what? Use our records. The Jewish man does what? Uses our records. They know that this Bible is great, man. That's why every religion you see, which is even popping right now, is what? Based off our records, man. It has something to do with our records in there. Tell the Muslims try and be great with our records, man. It's not going to happen. Tell the Jewish man try and be great with our records. It's not going to happen. These records belong to us, and they've stole these records and made out like they're the people, and it's made them great, man. They're flourishing. So lucky, go ahead.
Come. And the height of it 30 cubits.
And the height of it is 30 cubits. Go ahead.
And thou shalt make to the ark, and in a cubit shalt thou finish it above. And the door of the ark shalt thou set in the side thereof. And
the door is set in the side, man. So the door on the ark would be in the side of the ark. That's where everything would go in. The animals would go through that door. Noah and his sons and their wives would go through that door. So that's the door to get them in and out. If you wasn't on the ark, you was going to drown them.
That's right.
If you weren't on the ark, you was drowning. Go ahead.
God, with lower, second, and third stories shall thou make it.
Lower, second, and third stories, different floors. Go ahead.
And behold, I, even I, do bring a flood of waters upon the earth.
Now the Lord's saying he's going to bring a flood of waters upon the earth. Now the Lord brought a flood of waters upon the earth. Why? Because men was what? Doing what they wasn't supposed to do. The sons of God was marrying women they're not supposed to marry and doing all manner of wickedness, like it says in the chapter what we read last week. So the Lord brought this flood upon this land for that very reason. And when you read in the Psalms, it lets you know that what? The Lord commands the water to stop at a certain point. And it says these waters go past that point when the Lord commands it to.
That's right.
So in order to get these floods, the Lord commands the water go past the mark that you usually stop. He lets the rain come down, tells it not stop, fills the water, and tells the water, don't worry, you go past that mark. And then what do they call it today? What do they call it today? I don't know what they call it.
Tidal waves or something.
When it goes past the bank. I can't remember what they call it.
Flooding?
What do they call it?
Flood.
There's a certain name that they call it. They try and put all these little sandbags to stop the. Have you seen when they put all these little sandbags when they think that it's going to flood? They do all of that, and that don't work, man. You cannot stop the Lord with a sandbag. It's not going to work, man. How you stop the Lord from flooding this earth is righteousness.
That's right.
That's it. The sandbag don't work. Righteousness does work.
That's
man.
right.
You stop these floods with righteousness, and that's why Noah didn't drown. Or if the Lord wants to flood the earth, the Lord will make sure you're safe, man. Go ahead.
Khan. To destroy all flesh wherein is the breath of life.
To destroy all flesh therein where is the breath of life. So everything that was on land died, all the animals and so forth died, man. Go ahead.
From under the heaven.
And people get simple and say, well, where did the fish go? The fish was still in the waters. The whole point is the Lord flooded the earth. Now, when you read the Bible and you read Genesis, it says the dry land they called what? Earth.
God.
And what was living on the dry land? The beasts.
That's
so the
right.
Lord killed whatever was on the dry land, which was called earth. So the fishes were still in the water. So okay, go ahead.
And everything that is in the earth shall die.
Everything which was in the earth shall die, man. The earth was the dry land. When it says it separated the waters and he called the earth dry land, and he made the earth appear and he called it the dry land appeared and he called it earth. Now imagine that dry land, he flooded that dry land. And whatever was on that dry land drowned and died. Go ahead.
But with thee will I establish my covenant, and thou shalt come into the ark, thou and thy sons and thy wife.
And now the Lord established his covenant with Noah and his sons. He established his covenant. So now we say those people on the earth before Adam and other people at the time of Adam. Now the reason everybody is a son of Adam today is why? Because the covenant was established with Noah, and everybody on the earth came from Noah and Noah's 3 sons.
That's right.
Now before that, men came from other people. It was Adam's lineage and other lineages. But now mankind came through Shem, Ham, and Japheth. That's why you're reading the Apocrypha where it says, though we all be the sons of Adam. Because at that time that was written, we was all the sons of Adam. Because the people that wasn't the sons of Adam, they died before the flood. And then only Adam's lineage went through the flood, and then the earth was split again through Shem, Ham, and Japheth. The earth was populated by those 3. And all of those 3 was what? Sons of Adam. So that's why in the Apocrypha you'll see, though we all be the sons of Adam. So okay, go ahead.
Come. And thy sons' wives with thee.
And thy sons' wives with thee. So the wives came in the ark also.
And of everything.
Which shows, man, it's important which man you marry, man. It shows it's important which man you marry, man. Listen, if you marry a man that's chosen by the Lord, man, listen, man, your life might be spared, man.
That's right.
Some of you are marrying the wrong men, man. Some of you are marrying men which get the house shut up and try and leave guns in the house so you go to jail and all of those kind of things, man. Whereas you could marry a righteous man in the ISUPK and your life could be good, man. You might not see him every day. He might check you every so often, but he's doing this to save your life, man. He cares about you and he's not going to put you in harm's way by making you put a gun in your purse and all of those kind of things. Do you know how much women put drugs in their private parts to bring to their man in jail and end up getting caught, man? And then children end up going into care. A man in the UPK, he's not a drug addict or a drug dealer, so he ain't gonna do that.
That's
man.
right.
Some of you are marrying the wrong men, but what would I know? We've only been doing this for like what 8 years. What would we know? We've only been doing it for 8 years. So lucky, go ahead.
One of the captain's 10,000.
Exactly. You're just the captain of 10,000 for no reason. Exactly. but what would he know? What would he know? Okay, go ahead.
And of every living thing, of all flesh, 2 of every sort shall thou bring unto the ark.
And it says, 2 of every sort shall thou bring unto the ark. Now, people say this is a contradiction. So people say it's a contradiction because they're saying one breath it says 2, one breath it says 7. So now it says bring 2 because the 2 is the unclean animals because you're not meant to eat those anyway. So they're supposed to survive the flood. Now, these unclean animals, they're supposed to like just die a normal life. But the 7 was the clean animals, meaning what? When you're on the ark, you might want to put some chicken on the grill. So what you're going to do, you need extra chicken because you're going to be killing chickens, man. So you need to be breeding chickens to have more chickens. And this is why when they say, oh, there's a food shortages, what they mean is most of the time, I don't know if people follow the news, but When they say there's a food shortages, it's usually on unclean food. Have you noticed? Because there's less unclean food. Why? Because you're not supposed to eat it.
That's right.
So there's a shortages of pigs. Why? Because you're eating the pigs that you're not supposed to eat, man. There's a shortages of prawns and all these things in the sea. Why? Because you're eating the things that you're not supposed to eat. You ain't supposed to one day wake up and kill a pig and make sausages. This pig is supposed to clean all the garbage, man. This pig is supposed to live to its old age cleaning garbage and producing way more next pigs to produce garbage. But what they do now is breed the pig, kill it, and make sausages. Do you know how much pigs would be on the earth if people wasn't eating pork? There wouldn't be all this filth from the earth, man. The reason half these animals is going extinct is why? Because you're killing animals that ain't supposed to be killed.
That's right.
Some animals are supposed to live to their old age, man. And this is why the Bible says if a man touches a carcass, he's unclean. Why? Because certain animals is supposed to die of old age, not in certain ways. Now, if you kill a chicken, obviously you're not unclean because chickens you're supposed to kill chickens, man. It's your job to kill chickens and cook them. But for you to kill a pig, you're not supposed to do that, man.
That's right.
Because you ain't supposed to be eating pig. So, of course, you're going to be unclean and all of those kind of things. So, like, you go ahead.
Most High Christ. To keep them alive with thee, they shall be male and female.
And listen, even animals was meant to be male and female. Why? Because in the animal kingdom, 2 males can't make kids, man. 2
That's
females
right.
can't make kids.
That's right.
Listen, even the animals had to come in male and female, man. The LGBT community should learn something from this. Even the animals came in male and female. Because two men can't make babies, man. And 2 women can't make babies. Life don't work that way, man. Listen, you shouldn't need a book to tell you this, man. It's a shame that we have to go to the book to tell you this. So, lucky, go ahead.
Come on. Of the fowls after their kind.
Then you will take 2 of each fowls after its kind.
And of the cattle after their kind.
And you will take 2 cattle after its kind.
Of every creeping thing of the earth after his kind. 2 of every sort shall come into thee.
So you'll bring 2. Now this is the unclean ones, 2 of each. Go ahead.
To keep them alive.
To what?
Keep them alive.
And the Lord said you bring them to keep them alive. Because why? If they didn't come in, well, guess what would happen? They would go extinct, man. If these animals didn't come on the ark, they would go extinct. So it brought male and female. Because if they brought 2 males, guess what would happen? After these 2 males die, that animal would be extinct. So they had to bring male and female. So those males and females could breed and produce more of whatever was being brought on the ark. So once we came off the ark, the pigs would still exist. The cattle would still exist. The fowls would still exist. Go ahead.
God. And take thou unto thee of all the food that is eaten, and thou shalt gather it to thee, and it shall be food for thee and for them.
And now you will bring food for you and food for the animals which is on the ark. Go ahead.
That was it, you know.
That was it on the Genesis 6.
Go on, yeah, 21.
Oh yeah, hold on, let me pick up.
22 to 6.
So in the book of Genesis, chapter. Oh, what verse am I at?
7:22.
Oh yeah, all right.
Finish at verse 6 in the chapter.
All right then. All right, so this is Genesis chapter 22, Genesis chapter 6 and 22. So this is Waya Aisha, Nakar, Kakal, Ashar, Tazawa, Afawa, Alahayam, Khan, Aisha. All right, now we're going to go to Genesis chapter 7 and verse 1. Hold on, let me find it. Sorry, in the book of Genesis chapter 7 and verse 1. Waya Amar Yahweh la nak ba'a afar wakal bayafak. So lucky, that sounds like a swear word. Al hafuba kaya afak. So lucky. Ra'ayafaya taza de yakwa la panya badawa hazaha. Verse 2. Makal habahama hata hawara'a fakwak laka shabaif ayash wa ashafar wa man habahama asha la'a tahara'a hawa'a shanayam ayash wa ashaf. Verse 3. Gam ma'ai wak hashamayam shabaif Shabaif, Zakar, Wanakwaba, Lakayawaf, Zarawai, Ayla, Panya, Kal, Haaratazar, verse 4, Kaya, Lamayam, Iwada, Shabaif, Anakaya, Mama Tayak, Ayla, Haaratazar, Araba Ayam, Yawam, Aharaba, Yam, La Yala, Wamat Yafaya, Afar, Kal, Hayakotazawam, Ashar, Aisha Yafya, Ma'ayla, Panya, Ahadama, verse 5, Waya Aish, Nak, Kakal, Ashar, Tazar, Wahwa, Yahawa, verse 6, Wanak, Ban, Shasha, Ma'awaf, Shana, Wahama, Bawal, Hayaha, Mayam, Ayla, Ha'arataza. So like what verse went down to?
That was it 6.
All right. So now I'm gonna.
So sweet.
Right.
7 and 22. Genesis. Thus did Noah, according to all that the Most High commanded
So
him.
now the Lord told Noah, bring the animals by twos, and Noah followed orders. Now, if Noah didn't follow orders by bringing the animals by two, male and female, guess what would have happened? The animals would have been extinct, man. Following orders is very important. What you should get from this is to follow orders. Now, Noah probably doesn't understand at the time, but the Lord said, bring these animals by twos. And that's why we have these animals on the earth today. Because if Noah didn't follow this order, these animals would have been extinct. Now there's an order that you might be given that you should follow. And men will read about this order 1,000 years down the line. Right. I'm like, it's a good job. This brother followed that order. Now, if Noah didn't follow this order, these elephants would be extinct, man.
That's right.
Noah didn't follow this order. Horses and camels would be extinct, man. And all of these things. So, actually, go ahead.
So did he. Verse 7 and 1. Chapter 7, verse 1, Genesis. And the Lord said unto Noah, come thou and all thy house into the ark.
Now the Lord's telling him and all his house to come in the ark. Go ahead.
For thee have I seen righteousness before me in this generation.
And the Lord seen the righteousness of Noah in that generation. So a generation is what, 40 years? A generation is like 40 years. In those years, the Lord only seen righteousness in Noah, and everybody else on the earth was unrighteous. And you need to be righteous in your generation, man. That could save you and your family. Don't think selfish like, well, I'm going to have fun and do what I want. Because by you doing what you want could cost you your life and your family's life.
That's right. Whereas
Noah was righteous and it saved him and his family, man. It saved him and his sons and their wives with his righteousness. Noah didn't save them by, not doing nothing. Noah was righteous. And you could save your family by you being righteous, by you coming in these doors, man.
That's right.
ISUPK is the ark, and you need to come in on this ark, man. Don't you see we're on the brink of World War III? You got Hamas dropping bombs on Israel dropping bombs on the Hamas, England saying they're backing Israel, flipping Russia saying they're backing Hamas. And what do you want to do? Party. So lucky, man. We're in the midst of World War III. What do you want to do? Dance with a bottle in the club. Drink magnums.
That's right.
Is that what you want to do? Drink magnums and go find women. Is that what you want to do? I say you come and find this ark, man.
That's right.
Instead of drinking magnums and finding women, how about you get a flyer and find the ISUPK?
That's right.
You find the ark. That's what I would do. Once you come in here, then we can drink magnums and go and get women, man.
That's right.
Make this your first love. Then after that, we'll teach you how to get women, and you can go to the club and drink magnums. We'll just teach you how to do things the right way and be in order. Now, I was saying you come in here and your fun stops. No, you can come in here and you can go to the club, man. You can get down in the club and drink magnums and all of those kind of things. We ain't saying you have to be boring. We'll just show you how to be righteous with everything that you do. We'll show you how to have fun without being a drunkard in the process, man. We'll show you how to have fun without being an alcoholic and simple and whatnot. Like, we'll show you where you draw the line, where your limits is. So, Lucky, go ahead.
Go on. Of every clean beast thou shalt make to thee 7.
So now it's talking about the clean beast. So it's not a contradiction. We told you previously those by 2 was the unclean beast. Now when it says the clean beast by 7s, this is talking about the clean beast. Why? Because you're going to be eating chicken, So imagine if there's only 2 chickens and you eat one, would go extinct.
That's right.
So you need them by 7s. So they would come by 7s. So they would have like what? 7 female chickens, 7 male chickens. Or while these like are making babies, you're eating chicken, which means there's more chicken coming in because they buy 7s. Go ahead.
The male and his female, and of the beasts that are not clean, by 2.
There you go. It clears it up. It says buy the clean ones, buy 7s, because this is what you need to eat. And it says the unclean ones, buy 2. Now, how did Noah know what was clean and unclean? Because Noah knew the law of God.
That's right.
That's the only reason you know unclean and clean is by the law of God, which lets you know that Noah had the law of God in the Old Testament. Don't let them lie to you and tell you the law of Moses. What you need to realize is we had these laws before the time of Moses. It's because we forgot them while we was in Egypt, and then they had to be written down. Whereas before, in Jacob's time, these laws that they had them orally and so forth, because they was a small family. So you know when you pass certain things down to your children, like in my house, I don't need to write down in my house certain things. In my house, there's just certain laws the kids know. Now, once if we became, there's a difference between what you do as a family and as a nation. Now, if I became a nation with 1 million kids, these things would have to be written down.
That's right.
But if it's just me, a small family in the house, I can say to my kids, yo, no vapes, man. No, you won't be vaping. I can say to my kids, no cigarettes, man. I can say no cigarettes. I don't need to write this on the wall, no cigarettes. I'd say it to you and you understand it. So, Lucky, go ahead. But as a nation, I would have to write that shit. So, Lucky, I'd have to write it down. Go ahead.
Calm. To keep seed alive.
To what?
Keep seed alive.
Listen, you bring them by 7s to keep seed alive, man. So they can reproduce. And that's why they had to bring the clean by 7. Go ahead.
Upon the face of all the earth.
And to keep seed alive, in other words, this is saying so animals don't go extinct.
That's right.
Leave it up to the oppressor, everything goes extinct. To keep seed alive is saying so everything don't go extinct. Go ahead.
Calm. Verse 4. For yet 7 days, and I will cause it to rain upon the earth.
The Lord said 7 days I'm going to cause it to rain upon the earth. Just yesterday we had a storm. What was it? Storm Bebet.
Yeah.
Storm Bebet, man. That storm was rough in certain parts of the country. Certain parts of the country was flooded, man. And there's weather warnings, trees dropping on vehicles from Storm Bebet, man. They give these storms name. What they should say is these storms come from the Lord. Makes life easier. Every year you're going to go through the alphabet. Storm Bebet, storm this, storm that. Just say it comes from the Lord.
Okay, storms are females and hurricanes are men.
Some nonsense like that. So they give the storms the female names, and then they give like Hurricane Harry or nonsense or whatever.
No, I think hurricane is a woman in it. Like Katrina.
Is it?
And the storms are men.
Yeah. I think it's that way. So the storms are men, right? The worst one is men.
One's female, one's men, and they work their way through the alphabet, innit?
Yeah, and then they go all the way back around. So it will start with A. So now this one began with B. Next time it's going to begin with C. Whenever the next storm is, they said it might be a few weeks. Some nonsense like that. Yeah, go ahead.
Come. 40 days and 40 nights, and every living substance that I have made, I will destroy off the face of the earth.
And everything the Lord made, he said he's going to destroy it off the face of the earth. He said he's going to cause it to rain for 40 days and 40 nights. Why? Because on the earth was wickedness, so the Lord had to wipe out everything. This had nothing to do with fallen angels, man. That's a lie. This was to do with man breaking God's laws and doing all manner of evil. Like today, the Lord said, "Come with water again." Next time, it's coming with fire, man.
That's right.
It's coming with fire and brimstone, and the fireman won't be able to save you in that day, man. Fireman Sam will not be able to put out the fire that the Lord's bringing, man.
That's right.
Fireman Sam can't save you in that day. We've all watched that cartoon, Fireman Sam, and he's going to be useless in that day with the fire that the Lord's bringing. That water hose ain't going to be enough to put out the fire that the Lord's bringing.
That's right.
How do you put out the fire that the Lord's bringing? By serving him and not being caught up in that fire.
That's right.
That's all you can do is by not being caught up in that fire. There's a scripture in Isaiah where it says, I can't remember what it says, but it says, "I will hide you from the Lord's wrath." You want to be hidden from the Lord's wrath. It says, "Stay in your chamber, I will hide you from the Lord's wrath, but for a moment." Meaning you will avoid the destruction. That's what you want. You want to be seen worthy for the Lord to hide you from his wrath. That's lucky. Go ahead.
Come. Verse 5. And Noah did according unto all that the Lord commanded him. And Noah was 600 years old when the flood of waters was upon the earth.
And when the flood came upon the earth, Noah was 600 years old. And with that, We're up on the time. We'll do the rest of Genesis chapter 7 next week. I imagine.
Rise face to east. One again.
Yeah.
Make it faster.
Laya Sha'ala, which means to Israel.
Laya Sha'ala.
Rise and face the east. The Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abba Noah. Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash. Hayah. Shamkam. Yahweh. Malakukam. Taba'ah. Ratizakam. Hayah. Aisha. Baratizah. Kawah. Hayah. Bashemayim. Nefanda Noah. Cow. Yawam. Wasalaki Noah. Kabawafi Noah. Wasalaki Noah. Kabawafi Noah. Wala'ah. Tabi'ai Noah. Banasaya one. Abal. Shai Noah. Mayan. Rai. Kaya. Lakab. Hamalakwa. Waha'ala. I will love you.
Amen. In English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us our debt. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it.
This is the fire in the Hebrew Yahweh.
Hashem.
Yahushai.
The Father Noah. Hakah. Latahah. Hamatazaran. Hakah. The Hakriya. Mafia. Hakawaf. Patama. The Darashon. Yahushai. Water. Amen. In English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahushai. Please give us the power. The power to heal. All manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahushai. Thank you. So be it.
Blessings in the Hebrew. Barak for Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Why
Yahushai.
Wa Alahayim.
Wa Alahayim.
Bataz Abiyah.
Alawapihana.
Alawapihim.
Ha Saranyam.
Kutazayanyim.
Ha Patazayayim. Ha Kayayim. Wa Akbafim. Yahweh.
Hashem.
Yahushai. Water. Amen. And in the English, the blessings. The blessings. Bless you, Yahweh. And Yahushai. And Michael. And the angels. Commanding General Yohanan. The generals. The captains. The officers. The troopers. And the sisters. Yahweh. In the name of Yahushai. Thank you. So be it.
Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah.
Ayanya.
Al-Hahayim.
Ma'ayan. Yama'ah.
Isaiah.
Ma'ayin. Yahweh.
Bashar.
Shemayim.
Baratizah.
Ayathan. Lamawat.
Galka.
Ayanawam. Shemaka. Hana. La'ah. Yanawam. Wala'ah.
Yeshan.
Shawamah. Yasha'ala. Yahweh. Shemaka. Yahweh.
Zalka.
Al-Yad. Yam. Yawamam. Hashamash. La'ah. Yakakah. Wayarah. Walaylah. Yahweh. Yashamaka. Makaurai. Yashamah. Afna Pashka. Yahweh. Hashemah. Afka. Wababa Aka. Ma'aita. Wa'ilam. In the English, I will lift up my eyes into the
I will
hills.
lift up my eyes into the hills.
From whence cometh my
From
help?
whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from
My
Yahweh,
help cometh from Yahweh,
which made heaven and
which
earth.
made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be
He will
moved.
not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth
he
Israel
that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor
shall
sleep.
neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy
Your
keeper.
eyes thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right
Your eyes
hand.
thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by
The
day,
sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all
Yahweh
evil.
shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going
Yahweh
out
shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming in
from this time forth
from this time forth
and even
and
forevermore.
even forevermore.
So be it.
Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim.
Adahayim,
Adamayah.
Al-Jamayah,
Lakar.
Lakar,
Alpha Karash.
Al-Zakarash,
Alpha Shakwa.
Al-Shakwat,
Al.
Al,
Hayahana.
Kiyahana,
Awayabika.
Awayabyaka,
Yahama Yawan.
Yahama Yawan,
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash,
Alaimaka.
Al-Amakar,
Ra'ayamwa.
Yamwa,
Sawadah.
Sawadah,
Wayafa.
Wayatha,
Aitazawa.
Yawaitazawa,
Altazapawanika.
Al-Tazapawandika,
Amawa.
Amawa,
Kawa.
Lakawa,
Kakidam.
Wayakakidam,
Gaya.
Gaya,
Wala'a.
Wala'a,
Yazaka.
Yazakar,
Shamya Sha'ala.
Shamya Sha'ala,
Iwada.
Iwadah,
Kiyah.
Qiyah,
Aitazawa.
Nawaitazawa,
Laba.
Laba,
Adwa.
Adwa,
Alika.
Al-Yakar,
Baya.
Bayah,
Lakarakwa.
Yakawafwa,
Halya.
Bahaya,
Adawam.
Alawab,
Wa.
Wa,
Lashamai.
Yashamai,
Wala. Alayam.
Alayam,
Wa'ab.
Mawa'aba,
Wahagayim.
Wahagayam,
Whoa.
Gabal,
Wa'aimawan.
Wa'aimawan,
Aimalak.
Wa'aimalak,
Kalishaf.
Palashah,
And Yushabya.
I'm Yushabya,
Kazawar.
Kazawar,
Gam Ashawar.
Gum Ashawar,
Nalawa.
Nalawa,
Imam.
Imam,
Haywa.
Hayawa,
Zarawai.
Zawai,
Banyalawat.
Labanya Lawat,
Salah.
Salah,
Ashalam.
Aishalam,
Madyan.
Khamadian,
Kasaya.
Kasaya,
Ah.
Surah,
Kayabyan.
Khayabian,
Banakal.
Banakal,
Kayashwam.
Kayashwan,
Nashamakwa.
Hashamadwa,
Ayan.
Bayan,
Ara.
Da'a,
Haywa.
Hayawa,
Aman.
Daman,
Laduma.
the Adama,
Shayfamba.
Shaitanwa,
Da.
the Da,
Yab.
Yab,
Mawa.
Bawa,
Ayra.
Ira,
Kazaba.
Wakaza'aba,
Kazaba.
Wakazaba,
Kazazam. Nine.
Wakatazam,
Kanas. Kal Nasa Yikamba.
Kala Sayakumba,
Shah.
Ashah,
Marwa.
Amawa,
Narishah.
Narashah,
Nawa.
and a what?
Af.
Ah,
Na'awaf.
Na'awat,
Alahayam.
Alahayam,
Alahaya.
Alahaya,
Shayfamba.
Shayatamba,
Galgala.
Kagabala,
Kash.
Kakwash,
Panyaraka.
Panyabaka,
Ash.
Kaash,
Baba Ira.
Naba'aya,
Ira.
Yaira,
Wa.
Wa,
Kalahaba.
Kalaba,
Kalahat.
Kalahat,
Hariyam.
Hayam,
Khan.
Khan,
Faridatma.
Dabadatma,
Irika.
Basa Iraka,
Babasa.
Babasa,
Pafka.
Pavka,
Bahalam.
the Balaham,
Mala'at.
Mala'at,
Panyaham.
Panyaham,
Kalawan.
Palawan,
Waya.
Waya,
Pashwa.
Kwashwa,
Bakar.
Baka,
Yahawa.
Yahawa,
Bashwa.
Yabashwa,
Waya.
Waya,
Bahawa.
Bahawa,
Ajai.
Ida I,
Waya.
Waya,
Bawa.
Kapawa,
Waya.
Waya,
Badwa.
Badwa,
Waya.
Waya,
Aiwa.
the Iwa,
Kaya.
Kaya,
Fa.
Ata,
Shamka.
Shamka,
Yahawa.
Yahawa,
Badka.
the Badka,
Ayuwan.
Al-Yuwan,
Alkaha.
Al-Kaha,
Arataza.
Arataza. Oh man,
Aman.
in the English, keep not thy silence, O
Keep
Yahweh,
not thy silence, O Yahweh.
and hold not thy peace,
Hold not thy peace.
and be not still, O Yahweh.
Be not still, O Yahweh.
For lo,
For lo,
thine enemies make a tumult,
thine enemies make a tumult.
and they that hate thee
They that hate thee
have lifted up their head.
have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty
They have
counsel
taken crafty counsel
against thy people,
against thy people.
and consulted against thy hidden
And
ones.
consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
They have said,
Come,
come,
and let us cut them off from
and
being a
let
nation,
us cut them off from being a nation.
that the name of
In
Israel
the name of Israel,
may be no more in
maybe
remembrance.
no more remembrance.
For they are consulted
They
together
have consulted together
with one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate against
They
thee.
are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom,
Tabernacles of Edom
and the Ishmaelites,
and the Ishmaelites,
of Moab,
Moab,
and the Hagarenes,
Hagarenes,
Gabal and Ammon,
Baal and Ammon,
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the
the
Philistines,
Philistines,
with the inhabitants of
the
Tyre.
inhabitants of Tyre.
I shall also be joined with them.
Also is joined with them.
They have hope for the children of
They have
Lot.
opened the children of Lot.
Salah,
Salah.
do unto them as unto the
Unto
Midianites,
them as unto the Midianites.
as to Sisera,
As to Sisera.
as to Jabin,
To Jabin.
and the brook of Kison,
Kison.
which perished at Endor.
Perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the
They
earth,
became as dung for the earth.
made their nobles like
Made
Areb,
the nobles like Arab.
and like Zayeb,
Like Zayeb.
yea,
Yea.
all their princes as
All
Zabah,
their princes of Baal.
and as Zalmunah,
Zalmunah.
who said,
Who said,
let us take to ourselves
let us take to ourselves
the houses of Yahweh in
houses of
possession.
Yahweh in possession.
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh.
made them like a wheel,
Make them like a wheel.
as a stubble before the
As a
wind,
stubble before the wind.
as a fire burner for
As a
wood,
fire burner for wood.
and as a flame setteth the mountains on fire.
Flame sets the mountains on fire.
So persecute them with thy
So
tempest,
persecute them with thy tempest.
and make them afraid with thy storm.
Make them afraid with thy storm.
Fill their faces with
Fill
shame,
their faces with shame.
that they may seek thy name, O
That they may
Yahweh.
seek thy name, O Yahweh.
Let them be
Let
confounded
them be confounded.
and troubled forever.
Troubled forever.
Yea,
Yea.
let them be put to shame and perish,
Shame and perish.
that men may know
That men may know
that thou,
that thou,
whose name alone
whose name alone,
is Yahweh,
is Yahweh,
art the Most High
the Most High,
over all the earth.
all the earth.
So be it.
So be it.
And the blessings, blessed are you, Yahweh,
Blessed are you, Yahweh,
King of heaven and
King
earth.
of heaven and earth.
and all things
all
living.
things living.
Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai,
Yahushua,
listen to us now,
right
right now.
now.
Send evils and curses
Evils and curses,
and punishment and destruction
punishment, destruction
to the heathen
to the heathen
that speak against us,
speak against us.
thy prophets,
The prophets,
the teachers,
teachers,
the princes,
princes,
the priests,
priests,
the Israelite brothers,
Israelite brothers,
and the
and
school.
the school.
Send evils and curses
Evils and curses,
and punishment and destruction
punishment and destruction
to the
to
heathen,
the heathen,
and shake loose
and shake loose
the treasures
the treasures
of the rich of
of the
Israel
rich of Israel
that refuse to give to the
that
school.
refuse to give to the school.
Force their riches
Force their riches
to enter into thy
to enter
sanctuary.
into thy sanctuary.
Send evils and curses
Evils and curses,
and punishment and destruction
punishment and destruction
to the
to
Edomites
the Edomites
and the
and
nations
the nations,
and their drug dealers,
drug dealers,
the court system,
court system,
the prison system,
prison system,
Planned Parenthood,
Planned Parenthood,
all the governments of our
all the
enemies,
governments of our enemies,
Amalek synagogues and armies,
Amalek synagogues and armies,
the Roman Catholic
the Roman
Church,
Catholic Church,
the
the
Pope,
Pope,
Islam,
Islam,
Christianity,
Christianity,
Egyptology,
Egyptology,
militia,
militia,
Ku Klux Klan,
Ku Klux Klan,
Aryan
Aryan
Nation,
nations,
skinheads,
skinheads,
Pastor Matazi,
Kumatazi,
the gay
the
movement,
gay movement,
the lesbian movement,
lesbian movement,
spies,
spies,
workers of
workers
witchcraft,
of witchcraft,
NASA space program,
space program,
army,
army,
navy,
navy,
Air
Air
Force,
Force,
Marines,
Marines,
Wall Street,
Wall Street,
open up the
open
internet
up the internet,
and the
the
airways,
airways,
the cable access
cable
channels,
access channels,
and the radio
the
channels.
radio channels,
Convict the spirit
with the spirit
of any of thy
of
people
any of thy people
that seek to stop
seek to
us
stop us,
and bring to
bring
destruction
destruction
to all the
to
heathen
all the heathen
that try to stop
that
us
try to stop us
or stand in the way
or stand in the way
from broadcasting your words
your words
throughout the planet
throughout the
Earth.
planet Earth.
Let these all the
Let
plagues
these all the plagues
cause them to go to and
cause
fro
them to go to and fro
through the earth and consume
through the
them.
earth and consume them.
Let the plague shake
Let the plague shake
the house of the thief and the murderer.
house of the thief and the murderer.
Let Yahweh Shai,
Let Yahushua,
Michael and Gabriel
Martin, Gabriel,
come down with the flying
down with
saucers
flying saucers
and punish all the
and
heathen
show the heathen
that come up against us
against us.
as we speak thy
As
word.
we speak thy word.
Cause it to be known by
Cause
all
it to be known by all.
that it is the angels that have done
It
it.
is the angels that have done it.
Cause it to be spread throughout the media,
Cause it to be spread throughout the media,
throughout the whole world.
throughout the whole world.
Cause them to shake at thy coming.
Cause them to shake at thy coming.
In the name of Yahweh Shai,
In the name of Yahushua,
thank you always.
thank you always.
So be it.
So be it.
May the blessed Israel, Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai,
Hashem Yahushua,
Barak Yahweh,
Barakina,
Wayasha Allah,
Yasha'Allah,
Wahabayah,
Habayah,
Sopayah,
Pari,
Barak Upah,
Barakapah,
Magan Hagan.
Hagan Hagan.
I'm going to speak up when you pray from here. Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai,
Hashem Yahushua,
the word of Aman. And what we said was, Lord, in the name of Jesus, bless us and Israel and the school, bless your shield, protect our loved ones. In the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you. So be that. So be it, Slakia.
Alright, Shalom Israel. We'll see you in class on Monday. Alright, Shalom.